Hey everybody, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on what's coming next in love, and I thought I'd use the Kings from the Crystal Visions deck. We have the King of Cups for group 1, the King of Wands for group 2, the King of Pentacles for group 3, and the King of Swords for group 4. So take a moment, see which energy feels like you. The timestamps will be below. If you want to choose more than one pile and you can't decide, by all means go ahead and listen to as many as you feel like. There are no rules. Mostly it's just have fun, trust your intuition above all else, and get comfy and cozy. Okay, so let's get started. I'll see you in a minute. Hi, number 1, you were drawn to the King of Cups energy today. And the King of Cups is a person who is very balanced emotionally. They're sensitive, they're kind, they're compassionate, but they're not like all over the place. They're very sort of even keel. You can see he's got one foot on a rock, one foot in the water. So this king is comfortable. He's comfortable in the practical realm. He's comfortable in the emotional realm of the water energy. He's got his cup in his hand. He's ready to go. And there is a full moon in the background, which is kind of interesting because we're in Cancer season, which is definitely King of Cups energy. And we had a full moon yesterday. So in Capricorn, which is that practical energy. So it's kind of like you're really on point for the energy of the moment in the sky. So this is kind of interesting. Maybe there's some sort of revelation or some sort of information coming about this king for you very soon. What I thought I'd do is let me start with the tea leaf oracle reading. I want to pull some tea leaf cards and see where we're headed with this reading, and then I'm going to get into the tarot. Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Ooh, and that wheel is like the big round full moon in the background. So I feel like there's something going on in your life. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Ooh, interesting. What I was going to say about the wheel with that Capricorn full moon, Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn. So Saturn's all about the hard work, the, kind of the things that we have to take care of in life. And so it feels like there's maybe something has come up recently for you, or there's an issue that you need to deal with when it comes to your practical everyday life, or some elephant in the room, okay? Something that you're kind of avoiding. It could be that you need to move on from something since we have the long journey. It can also mean that you've maybe been through quite a lot with relationship energy and you're kind of ready to take that wisdom, which Capricorn would be that wisdom because it's that wise energy, the teacher, Saturn, the rules, all of that, and use it in your relationship. But I do feel like there's something that you have to deal with, or there's been an issue in your life that maybe has come to a head recently, or something you need to attend to, okay? So let's see what else we have. Scales, keep your life in balance. Oh my God, exactly what I was talking about with the full moon energy, the Cancer Capricorn, the practical, the emotional, keeping your life in balance. We're back to that idea of also indecisiveness with the scales really is bringing in Libra energy too. So some of you may have Libra placement, sun, moon, rising. But yeah, there's something about getting your life in balance, something connected to this energy right now at the moment. Okay, you also have August. So August is coming up very quickly. We're in July right now. And as I said, I felt like maybe there was a connection or some important event coming up quickly, because this card is really feeling like the energy of the moment with the Capricorn full moon. So August is coming up real quick. Within maybe the next full moon cycle, this energy will start to move, because wheel is movement too. Okay, let's get started on the tarot messages here. Let's pull a card for the wheel. I want to know more about the indecisiveness. You got the Hangman upright for the indecisiveness. That's amazing. Okay, so this is something that maybe it's time to, like I said, it's time to make that decision about, because the Hangman is about taking a pause, taking your time, allowing things to unfold, right? Taking a step back, being patient. The Hangman's connected to Pisces energy, so there could be a Pisces in the mix here for you. But when it's reversed, it's refusing to look at things from a new perspective. So something is, you're having sort of like this closed-mindedness about it, or maybe you're being stubborn about something. So the advice there is to learn something new, and so that could be this physical or mental long journey that's going to make you wiser, right? We'll get to how this is going to connect to your king, but I just want to get a little bit more about each of these elements. The elephant, the long journey. Let's pull a card about the long journey. Page of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. The Page of Pentacles is sitting on the tree. She's playing an instrument. She looks quite comfortable. She is taking her time with something. This could be connected to work. Pentacles are connected to the physical realm, to material possessions, to finances, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. The page is interesting because this is about a long journey, something that's going to take some time. This is some sort of new opportunity in terms of skill, in terms of your finances, in terms of your future. So this is you putting the work in to make them a reality. There could be some conflicts along the way, but it's about getting through it, which is exactly what that elephant message is. So yeah, I think you've got a decision to make coming up. It's going to lead you eventually to this love energy, or maybe you're making this decision about love right now, about a person who's symbolized by that King of Cups. Either way, it's decision time, and it's time to change your perspective and see something in a different way. Okay, so I kind of feel like we answered that question, but I'm still going to pull a card for what about your life needs to come into balance, or what does the scales here represent? It represents justice, the Justice card in the tarot, Libra energy, the truth, legal situations. You could be going through a legal situation right now. Partnership, marriage. Ooh, Seven of Swords, okay. Keep your life in balance. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is air sign energy. It could be a Libra, could be something about communication. It's also about honesty, okay? And it's when the Seven of Swords comes up, it can be some sort of betrayal. It's about you being really careful who you spend your time with. So I feel like there might be something coming up where you're going to see someone from a new perspective, or you're going to get some information that isn't very positive. This is all about honesty, the scales of justice. This is about dishonesty. So there's something about telling the truth or seeing something from a new perspective that's going to be really important for you. It could be connected to a trip, a journey, a person, work, something like that. So yeah, you've got to be careful, be very honest in all your communications, but also be careful and mindful of who you spend your time with, okay? No liars. Okay, now let's move on to this King of Cups and pull some cards for the King. Ooh, okay. Wow, Justice. Ah, there it is. There's the scales. Oh my God. Yeah. I think some of you may have gone through some sort of maybe a divorce, maybe a legal situation, some sort of betrayal. But this is showing that all of your truth, all of your honesty, all the things that you've done right are going to pay off for you, because justice came through upright, which means justice, which means you will get what you deserve, even if you've been through this long, hard road, right? Time to not be indecisive like a Libra, because you have scales, justice, and that wheel. So there's a huge message about don't be stubborn, time to see the truth. Four of Swords reversed is also about moving forward after a time of rest, okay? There's a huge message here for you, and it's probably coming up in August, that it's time for you to make this move, make this decision, okay? And it could involve a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces male. You know, and it could be something about a move, it could be something about a relationship. You know, if you're in one with a water sign right now, you might be confronted with some truth. You might have to make a decision or change your course. There could be a job opportunity that brings you an offer to move on from something. But there's a big situation coming up. And isn't it interesting? August, obviously this is supposed to be the sun, but it really is giving me moon energy, right? So yeah, there's a big decision coming up in August. Things are going to start moving for you, okay, when it comes to love. Six of Pentacles reversed. Wow, the other scale card. In the traditional deck, this is usually shown with somebody handing money out to two people, and it's like a scale. Wow. So this is a situation in your life that is out of balance. It could be connected to money, to finances, to your values, to your self-worth. There could be someone deceiving you, lying to you, that Seven of Swords. And this is about you moving on from situations where you're not being respected, where you're not getting the same energy that you're putting in when it comes to relationships. So I think this big time coming up for you in August is going to be a time when all of that sort of comes to a head, when you make a decision, when you stop being indecisive about this, and maybe even take a new opportunity or something that's going to take you to a new place. Now, the bottom of the deck is the Unknown card, which I love. I love that this is in this deck. And so that means you don't know the person yet in terms of new love. So if, you know, if you're thinking of someone and you're saying, if you have an issue with a water sign, I would say you are going to find out more information in the next month and make a decision. If they have lied to you or betrayed you in the past, it's time to see that truth, move on from it. If you are completely single, I think there's something coming up for you, an opportunity with that Page of Pentacles, where you could get a new job, take a new offer, meet someone new who you have not met yet. The Unknown card, we don't know who it is, okay? And look, she's holding the crystal ball, but it looks again like that full moon. So I think this is very much current, and I think a lot of it is connected to work for many of you. Okay, let's roll the Astro dice and see what else we have today. Jupiter, 7th house, Aquarius and Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn's that work energy. Aquarius connects with healing, but also connects with hopes, dreams, wishes, and air sign energy. The 7th house is Libra's house. So this can be about spouses, ex-spouses, future relationships, marriage. Jupiter, I'm happy to see Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of good luck, good fortune, Things are moving for you, and they're moving in the right direction. There's some big decisions to be made, but all of your honesty, all of your truth in the past is going to be rewarded, okay? So very interesting. You could also be looking at a Capricorn or an Aquarius person in terms of love. That's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe before you leave if you haven't. It's free, it's easy, and it helps me to continue to bring you free content every week. Write your comments below. Tell me how you connected with this. And if you want a private reading, I offer 3-card and 6-card video recorded readings just like this. You will ask your question or get a general reading if you'd like. You can choose either. And I record it and you watch it in about a week, 7 business days. I try to do it less, but if I'm busy, then it's about 7. And you watch it right here on a private link. So it's super easy. Those links to purchase are in the description box below. Okay, I'm sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. Okay, number 2, you chose the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is fire sign energy. You see him with the big lion in front of him. He's warm, he's creative, he's passionate. It's an energy that, you know, when we're really accessing the King of Wands energy, we're leaders, we're taking charge, we're caring about other people, we're caring about, you know, projects and things that are really important to us. We have a lot of energy, we have a lot of charisma, we have that fire, that inspiration. Sometimes it's a very creative person too. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a tea leaf reading here, and we're going to see what comes up for you about what's coming next. And then I'm going to pull tarot cards to zone in and get some more detail for you about what's coming next. And I'm going to roll the Astro Dice today and see if there's any final messages. So let's get started for number 2. What's coming next in love? Ooh, rat. Someone working against you behind your back. We don't like that. Broken bridge. Ooh, coming right on top of that. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Somebody's working against you. It's hard to move forward. So we're going to get to the bottom of that. Okay, we have a month coming through, August, which is interesting. That came through for number 1. And it's Leo's energy and time period. So we could be looking at Leo energy. Quill, get back to the basics. Ooh. Okay, this will be interesting. Let's start with someone working behind your back. I don't love that, obviously. And an unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Broken bridge. The bridge is broken. A burnt bridge. Starting again, starting over, getting back to the basics. This could be in connection with a relationship. It could be in connection with other things. Whoa, 6 of Wands. Interesting. 6 of Wands is the card of success. Plus, we are really, really connecting with Leo here. August, Lion, 6 of Wands, Leo energy, success, Aries, and Sagittarius also for Wands. But the 6 of Wands coming through when someone's working against you and an unsuccessful outcome to a problem is showing that in order for you to be successful in whatever you're frustrated with right now, you're going to have to go back to the basics. That's like starting over, right? But you will be ultimately successful. The 6 of Wands shows you being recognized for something that you've worked hard for, a goal you're reaching, getting recognition. It's like your hard work and dedication is paying off. And it's about you shining and being proud of what you accomplished. So it's like somebody is I feel like there could be a broken bridge. There could be a breakup coming for you with a partnership or a relationship. There could also be a break with a friendship or a work situation, because somebody is not celebrating you, because you have worked really hard. You have success. You have a lot to be proud of, but somebody who should be happy for you isn't. So that's kind of interesting. And unfortunately, I think that whoever that is, you're going to have to break ties with, or you will choose to break ties with them. Now, that could be the King of Wands. This could be someone in a position of authority. The Hierophant's coming through. So the Hierophant is connected to Taurus energy. The Hierophant is someone who is, wise, somebody who is revered and respected. It's about a teacher, somebody that, has a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. It's a card of expansion. Yeah, I think that this can also, for some, be an end of a relationship, because the Hierophant can, represent ceremonies, marriage, things like that. So it could be for some of you that you have a suspicion about your partner and you find out that, yes, in fact, something that is not fixable has happened, something that's not repairable. Okay? For some of you, it's about breaking free from someone that's holding you back, somebody that's holding you back that doesn't have good intentions for you. We have Taurus energy coming through. We have Leo energy coming through. Okay, so it could be connected to work. It could be a boss. It could be someone in a position of authority. It could be a Taurus. There's, that energy, but it's like you're getting success. So you're coming through as successful. It's just that behind the scenes, somebody's not happy about it. Okay. It could also be that you're going to, if you're completely single, meet someone who is successful, who has a lot of charisma, and who people around you, someone around you is talking about it or trying to undermine the connection. But we'll pull more cards. Get back to the basics. Let's see what that message is about. Nine of Cups. Wow. Nine of Cups is reversed. And this is the wish card, wish fulfillment. So get back to the basics. There's something about you reconnecting with your initial wants, needs, and wishes. And maybe somewhere along the way, you've been undermined in some way about those dreams, about some dream that you have, some wish that you have when it comes to love, when it comes to your emotional, relationships, because cups are the emotions. And it's like you have to get back to the basics. Who are you? What is it you want? What was your initial dream for a relationship? That's what's coming up in August, is you getting clear about that. Let's pull a card for August. Knight of Cups reversed. Okay, so interesting. It's all about emotions coming up. We started with kind of more of the work world or the relationship energy, or that kind of like you being rewarded for some sort of success, some sort of external validation. Now we're moving towards your feelings, right? The stuff inside. And so when the Knight of Cups is reversed, that can mean that maybe you have had an issue with disappointments in relationship. Maybe you've been so focused on this goal that you've been working towards that you have lost track of what it is exactly you want from someone that you're in a relationship with. Or maybe you've had commitment issues, or maybe you've experienced relationships with people that had commitment issues. And maybe that's what you're lacking, is that connection with someone who really shares your hopes, dreams, and wishes. It's about you getting romantic again. You know, getting back to the basics is really about you connecting with your heart. That's what I feel like is coming up for you in August, and it's going to be really an important time for you. It could be that you meet this King of Wands, and it's somebody that really gets those old feelings, those old wishes and dreams going again, okay? But there's definitely kind of a split here coming up. Two of Swords reversed, yeah. You got a decision to make. Twos are about partnership. Twos are about choices, decisions. Swords are about the mind. When the Two of Swords is reversed, it might be that you're having a really hard time making this decision or seeing the truth about whoever's working behind your back, right? Just trust yourself, trust your intuition, get back to the basics, get back to what feels right in your gut. There's something coming up for you that's going to be an important decision. It's around relationships, and it's around this energy of someone who might not be 100% there for you, okay? And so you need to trust your intuition coming up, okay? Because it's like you have these wishes, but you're not acting on them. You're successful in one area, but you're just missing the mark here. So you need to get that balance back. Okay. Let's pull a final card for you, and then I'm going to roll the Astro dice. Let's see what the advice is here when it comes to love. We know that it's trust your intuition, get back in touch with your emotions, get back to basics. Whoa, you've had a lot come out. Let's look at all of them. Three of Pentacles, the people you work with, who you surround yourself with, getting a new group, getting true people that support your dreams and visions, that aren't working against what you want. Another two, about balance, the Two of Pentacles. Two more twos. You got the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. Whoa. Okay. Whew. Let's start with the Three of Pentacles. The advice here is to surround yourself with people that want to build something with you, okay? This is about you moving forward with something that matters, with someone for a long-term commitment. That's what I think is here. Collaboration is important coming up, getting back to the basics, right? Working together with someone. So you could be working with your love in the future. The Two of Wands is reversed. You started with the King of Wands, which is that connection to that inspiration, to, you know, creativity, to projects and plans. This is a little bit of a delay for your dreams and goals, which we had the delay here. The Knight of Cups is reversed. It's delayed. The Nine of Cups, your wishes are delayed. Why? Because someone's working against you. It could be yourself. You could be working against yourself by staying non-committed, by not making a choice that you know you need to make, and by seeing the truth about this broken bridge, right? So this is about you having to get back to basics, get back to your plan, surround yourself with people who are who aren't keeping you stuck, right? Time to look in new areas and go inward and find out what you really want. Don't let anyone, including yourself, get in the way of that. So that's what I really think is coming up for you. It's kind of this big choice time with all these threes. I mean, all these twos. The Two of Pentacles is that balancing act, right? So this is about getting balance in your life. If you have a lot of commitments, if you're juggling a lot, if you're a multitasker, the Two of Pentacles is telling you to make sure to take time to rest, to manage your time, to keep your life in balance, right? it's really, it's coming up for you, this kind of like moment where you have to kind of see the truth about someone or something, get back to basics. Your dreams are going to be delayed, but ultimately you will be successful. You just need to get people around you who are really actually working on the same goals and committed. So that's what I see happening. I see a rebalance happening for you. Aquarius, 6th house, which is all about work. Capricorn, more work, money. North Node, your destiny, your karma. And Aquarius, friends, groups, networks, all of those could be part of your story. You could also be looking at love with a Capricorn or Aquarius. We also had Leo and we had Taurus come through. So lots to work on there. Thank you for being here. That's your reading for today. Please hit subscribe before you leave. If you haven't yet, it's free. And it allows me to keep coming back. If you want me to keep coming back and bringing free content, that's your way of making sure that happens. And write your comments below. Say hi. Let me know where you're from, what you're feeling, what's going on. And if you want a private reading, if you'd like a personal reading, I record 3-card or 6-card readings just like this. You watch it on a private link right here, and it takes about 7 business days. Now, sometimes less, sometimes a little more, but that's, you know, what I shoot for, depending on how many requests I have. So go ahead and use the links below. You can get a general reading, or you can ask me a specific question. It's up to you. I am sending you so much love. Have a good weekend. Hey, number 3, you chose the King of Pentacles today. And the King of Pentacles is a person focused on money, security, comfort. It's connected to the earth signs, which are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It's funny because this King of Pentacles, I really love. I don't always love, I mean, I love the idea of the King of Pentacles. I think it's a really, you know, wonderful energy. But this one in particular, for some reason, I just feel this very attractive energy for this person. I love his outfit. I don't know if it's the color. I just picture it as being like velvet, and it's this really cool green, moss green, and he just looks so comfortable. And he's looking like he's ready to take action. He's ready to move forward with something. He's got one hand kind of pushing him out of the chair and one leg ready to go. So he's not as like fixed as sometimes the King of Pentacles can be. I just find him, I just get this great vibe from this one. Anyway, what we're going to look at is what's coming next in love for you. And I'm going to start by doing a tea leaf reading with the oracle here and find out kind of what general messages you have coming through. You have wind chimes, peace and harmony. Love it. And mountain, major challenge to overcome. Okay. Kind of interesting because there's leaves around the peace and harmony, and there's the mountain, a lot of green and sort of earthy messages already. Let's see what else we have for number 3. Career with a plant on the desk. I love it. Wishbone, a wish granted. Ooh. And target, a goal-oriented person. Okay, we definitely have that with the King of Pentacles. So this is really interesting because we have the challenge to overcome. I'm curious about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull cards for each of these, and then we'll kind of see what comes through for him and your love reading here. Let's start with the wind chimes, peace and harmony. So that's kind of things going breezy. Everything's great. It's very relaxed. We have some leaves blowing as well, which is interesting because that's giving me that King of Pentacles. We have even his green color of his outfit in the target. Do you see that? And we have the green of his outfit on the plant, which it's funny that I commented on it. And the green in the mountains. So lots and lots of love coming for you with this king. Green is the color of love. Okay, let's see what's going on here with the wind chimes. Ooh, 7 of Cups. Seven of Cups is fun because it's water energy, but she's riding on a dragon, so it's giving me that wind. And all those cups have different kind of possibilities. Some are good, some are not so good. And it's almost like, I feel like there's something very carefree about you when it comes to love coming up in the future, or a feeling that you have when you connect with this person initially. That's what it's giving me. Seven of Cups, this is Neptune energy connected to maybe Pisces, okay? So it's very sort of breezy. It's very sort of, you know, chill. Then you get the major challenge to overcome. So let's see what happens. I kind of feel like there's an energy of you sort of trying out different things, maybe having dated different people or dating them in the future, figuring out what's real, what's fake, what you want, what you don't want. And then we have the challenge, Four of Pentacles. Aha, that came through sideways, so it could be reverse, could be upright. I'm kind of feeling it upright. And isn't that interesting? Because look who's here. The tree, the pentacles, the energy of the king, and it's the mountain, the earth. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. So it goes from breezy to the mountain to overcome, right? So what is this mountain? Well, the Four of Pentacles is all about security. It's about stability. It's about a foundation. The four is like four legs on a table. You see there's four kind of branches here. It's about wanting security, looking for stability, right? Especially about money and material resources. It's about spending money wisely. So the challenge here is a fear of losing something by going for it with love. There's something about security. Now, it can also be that the mountain, the challenge to overcome is that fear that you have that you're not going to have security, right? I'm going to pull one more for that. Let's get one more about that Four of Pentacles for you. Aha. Ace of Wands reversed. So it's maybe putting money and financial security above romance, fire, and passion, right? And maybe the obstacle to overcome is that you have to find that balance. It's funny because today's readings have all been different, but about finding balance. So for you, it feels like the obstacle to overcome is maybe opening up a little bit about the possibility of romance and being more, you know, having more confidence, or you know, getting that inspiration for love, believing in love again. There's something about believing in love. Okay, so these are interesting because this is a lot of success. We have career, we have target, goal-oriented person, and a wish granted. So I almost feel like for you it could be there's something about maybe not wanting to rock the boat. Maybe you're working really hard to establish yourself, to get some sort of security, and you're afraid of dating, or you're afraid of opening up to a relationship. For some of you, it could be you're keeping things light and loose and you're afraid of commitment, okay? For some of you, you have a wish to connect with someone who's very sort of practical, grounded, and secure, and the wish is granted. I definitely feel the wish is granted for this kind of love for you, okay? Let's look at the message of career, target-oriented, goal-oriented, hitting the target. It's like getting what you want. Aha. That's an interesting one for wish granted, career, and target goal-oriented. The Tower reversed. There's some stuck energy here. Interesting. So the Tower is some sort of disruption. You don't really see it coming, but it's actually something that's been coming for a long time, right? And it needs to happen. So this is a message of not clinging to the past. Don't resist change and allow it to move through you, because I think that's connected to the Four of Pentacles for you. What's the obstacle? The obstacle is letting go of these, of fear of change. Yeah. I think that this person that's coming in is extremely focused on you. This is like Cupid's arrow. I think that maybe it will make you a little nervous for some reason. Look at that. Success. Yeah. This is big. For some of you, it can mean moving. It can mean changing careers. Whatever it is, it's going to be very successful. So let's say, for example, and I'm just saying this, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying, say you lose your job for whatever reason, you're laid off. Actually, it ends up making your dreams come true. So it's kind of like those tower moments end up working out well, even though you can't believe at the time they will. The world is showing that you are moving towards a future where you're going to be successful, be celebrating, be rewarded. This is you getting that material stuff that you've wanted. It's about zodiac signs Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So those signs could be part of this situation, but those are all fixed signs, see? And so when we're looking at fixed signs sometimes have a hard time moving and changing. So this could be kind of advice here, the light and breezy and the peace and harmony and trying new things. That's what I'm thinking now that the rest of the cards are out. And the Chariot's about taking control of your life and moving on and having confidence. And it's showing a new cycle's beginning. Okay, so your efforts are going to be rewarded. All your hard work's paying off. Okay, your wish is coming true, but there is a need for you to kind of embrace this idea of romance. Okay, and stretch your imagination and see new things. We have the Seven of Cups, and the Chariot is the Seven. Seven is also spiritual connections. So I feel like there's a balance here too. Balance, lots of balance. And so this is about you going forward in life. This is going to be a real expansive moment for you. I think that you are about to really take off in terms of your life. And it's a new direction, a major life change with the Chariot, okay? So this whole new life has been waiting for you to take action. You have the reins in your hand. The universe is going to carry you forward. So I feel like you're going to have a lot of success. Your wishes are going to be granted. And it's just about believing in love again. The obstacle to overcome is kind of that spark within you to trust and have faith, okay? That all of this is going to work out. Wow, that was kind of intense. Let's roll the Astro Dice and see what else we have. We have Gemini, North Node, Pisces. There it is. Whoop, there it is. 12th house. Yeah, so this is letting go of past situations, old stories, old baggage, old karma. This is following your North Node, your true path, stretching yourself. We have Gemini energy coming through, and we have Pisces. So those are your messages. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. If you haven't yet, why not? It's free. And it really helps me and my channel. And then I can keep coming back and bringing you more free readings every week. And if you want a personal reading, you can get a 3-card or a 6-card reading from me. I can answer a question for you if you have one, or I can even do just a general reading. I record it just like this, and you watch it on a private link right here on YouTube. So it's super easy. And go ahead and use the links in the description box to book yours. Alrighty, I'm sending you lots of love. Have a good weekend. Hey, number 4, you chose the King of Swords today. And the King of Swords is all about truth. It's about communication. It's someone who's very direct, somebody who's very practical. It's connected to Mercury energy. So this can be someone who's really talented, really smart, excuse me, very intellectual. you know, not as emotional or sensitive, but more kind of direct. That's the energy of this king. Let's see what comes through for you today about love. I am going to start with a tea leaf reading from the Tea Leaf Oracle to get kind of general messages for you about what's coming up. Okay, so we have mule and pig. Okay, kind of interesting energy. We have someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change, and beware of greed. Ooh, okay. Is the stubborn person you? Is it someone else? Ooh, you have man. Okay, dealings or relationships with a man, which is interesting because he kind of looks like that King of Swords. And pale, time to get out of a situation. Ooh, okay. So I would say, is there someone that you are connected with, either in a relationship or in a general way? Like, do you have a male friend that is very stubborn? Do you have someone around you who's very greedy? Do you have a situation in your life where you know you need to get out of it, okay? And someone is unwilling to change. That's going to be important for you going forward. So let's start with the mule. Let's find out who's being stubborn, who's unwilling to change, or what this issue is about to start with, and then we'll get into the love energy, find out how this is all connected. Aha. So this is about feeling some sort of lack, okay? This can be connected to a feeling of being left out in the cold, someone being cold to you, somebody not supporting you. This could be a financial situation. This could be losing your job or feeling like you don't have the resources you need. This could be connected to work. This could be connected to money. This is the Five of Pentacles. And so somebody being stubborn could be about this relationship or somebody at work. It's just that there are options for you. I feel like the greed card here is connected because it could be that you're either in a relationship or you've been in a relationship in the past with somebody who wasn't willing to share with you, who was cheap, who was keeping you down in some way because they're greedy, okay? That's the message that's coming through with that energy. Now, let's get a card on, well, I'll pull one for the pig, but I think we figured it out with that Five of Pentacles. Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah. It's like, definitely this energy I'm getting is somebody that doesn't want to share, right? Somebody who, it's just really, it's like, it's discouraging you. Whatever they're doing is really discouraging you. Maybe you're just not being respected. Maybe you're not getting recognition. This could be at work. This could be with a relationship. But it's just kind of a warning to you to keep your boundaries in place, to know that they're greedy or that they are not respecting you, and to make sure that you don't allow that to bring you down, that you keep going. Because the Nine of Wands is always an encouragement to keep going, right? So, bottom of the deck, you do have the Page of Cups. So you have love coming in the future position. But let's pull a card on the Pale. Time to get out of a situation. And I think it's obviously connected to this that we just talked about. But let me pull a card. Pale. What's the Pale about? Time to get out of a situation. For number 4. Okay, another 9. 9 of Swords reversed. Yeah. This is giving you a lot of anxiety and stress. I think it's about the King of Swords. I think it's about the King of Swords. I think there's somebody in your life who is a bit cold, who is cheap, who is not sharing or making you feel bad or giving you a lot of anxiety around money. and something like that. It could be at work. It could be a boss. It could be somebody around you that's giving you a lot of stress. There's a man here. High Priestess. Yeah, you need to trust your intuition. You need to really trust that you've got this and have faith in yourself, okay? The High Priestess is somebody who is very practical and emotional. She balances both. So don't let whatever this situation is get you too overwhelmed, because you do have this beautiful love coming in. Let's pull a card on that man. Two of Pentacles reversed. So much today is about balance and making choices for everyone, Yeah, I think there's a situation in your life where you've really kind of had to take a step back and figure some things out. I think it's connected to this King of Swords person. Whoever this is in your life, it can represent somebody at work, it can represent somebody you're in a relationship with, somebody from your past, an ex-spouse, somebody who has kind of brought you down and is giving you a lot of anxiety. And you really have a choice coming up where there's too much pressure for you, and it's definitely causing you a lot of grief and a lot of stress. And that's why time to get out of this situation, Nine of Swords. So whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, yeah, you're going to have to make a choice. Just take your time making it, okay? Because the Hangman came through. It's like, and look what's underneath it. The end. So yeah, you have to end something, and it's this connection to whoever the mule and the pig represent for you. But it's time to get out of it. But, you know, take as long as you need. The Hangman says, take your time, you know, take a step back, take a pause, really weigh your options. The High Priestess, trust your emotion, trust your practicality, go within. You've got this, okay? But there is a rebalance, and this has been the theme today for everyone, but in different ways, which is so interesting. Okay, let's focus on this beautiful Page of Cups. I want to pull a card on the Page of Cups, because that's really nice, and it's got the full moon there, and we are in a full moon in Capricorn during Cancer season, and the cups are connected to Cancer energy. So a full moon during Cancer season would be Capricorn, so it's really very connected to yesterday and today. So aha, look who's coming in. Yeah, all right, we got the Knight of Wands coming in to warm you up. No more cold. No more King of Swords, cold energy. Five of Pentacles, cold, winter. Look at that. You've got heat coming. You have the Knight of Wands flying in. I'm so excited to see him. We needed to get warm here. You know, the Page of Cups is like, look how beautiful. I just love this. The Page of Cups is like some sort of news, some sort of information that's going to change things for you. And it's coming in here. It's like someone from the future is coming towards you to say, hey, guess what? There's something great coming up. Right after this ending is going to happen, okay? It's going to be unexpected, I think. I think it's going to be like the last thing you're thinking is going to happen. So pay attention to the synchronicities around you. Again, this goes back to trusting your intuition. Hang in there was your message of the Nine of Wands. And look who's coming in. If you do hang in there, the Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands is passion. He has a goal. He has a vision. He's not going to stop until he gets it. And he has passion, and he's exciting, and he's warm. Okay, he has a great way of communicating. He's going to come in and sweep you off your feet. So let go of that situation. Time to get out of it. Whatever that is, whatever's causing you this stress, time to move on. Because when you take one of those swords and you make a choice and you make a decision and you move forward with confidence, that's when this opportunity comes through. All right, let's roll the Astro dice. Okay, we have Cancer energy, that Page of Cups full moon that I was just talking about, and the moon, oh my God, which is ruled by Cancer, Cancer is ruled by the moon. I said the full moon in Cancer and Capricorn, there we have it. Amazing, and Pisces, oh my God, for the Hangman. So that's all that beautiful water energy. That's that message of the Hangman. And we have the 9th house. The 9th house could be a Sag coming in, or someone from a foreign place, country, culture, something different, something exciting. Yeah, connected to creativity, to fire, to passion. That's what's coming next. I'm so excited. Okay, hit subscribe before you leave. It's free, it's easy. Why haven't you done it yet? It helps me keep coming back and bringing you free readings every week. So go ahead and hit that. Hit the notification bell once you hit it. Write your comments below and say hi before you leave. And if you want a private reading, I do 3-card and 6-card recorded readings just like this. You can ask a personal question, a love question, or you can get a general reading, whichever you would like. And the link is in the description box below to order it. You'll watch it right here on YouTube with a private link in about 7 days, okay? I am sending you so much love. Have a good weekend.